Ethiopia. Welcome back to Swahili Nation. Subscribe, like, turn on notification button, follow us on our social media, specifically Instagram, Swahili Nation Network. Have a lot of news. Everything I read here, you can actually go there and read in detail. Sign up the petition of One Africa right now in the description. It's going to be amazing. Ethiopian minister bans doctor title used by honorary degree holders. Guys, the point to remember there is honorary degree holders. All right? Ethiopian government introduced a new regulation banning the use of title doctor by individuals who have received honorary degree unless they are within their awarding institution. According to the directive, only those who have earned academic doctorates such as PhD, MD, or other recognized doctoral qualification will be legally permitted to use doctor prefix in public, official, and professional settings. The Minister of Education stated that the move aimed to protect the integrity of academic titles and prevent confusion or misuse of honorary recognition. Honorary degree are symbols of appreciation, recognition, of contribution to society, but they do not equate to academic or professional qualification, the ministry noted. The decision comes after growing concern in Ethiopia about individuals with honorary doctorates using the title doctor in contexts unrelated to their awarding ceremony or institution, raising questions about academic credibility and misleading. I don't even want to finish this news, but guys, I agree with this 100%. I agree with this 100%. And kudos to Ethiopia for doing that. Because I think even in our country, a lot of people who call doctor, some of them, they did not even go to university, but they've been just honored by doctor prefix, and they're using it all over the place. These people are doing crazy things. These people, they're not doing anything to contribute to the nation. These people, they have bad reputation, but they can just be called, doctors. Yeah, I think it reduces the accountability and the test of the doctorate degree. You don't have to call me doctor if I did not earn it academically. You don't. I don't need to be a doctor. The matter of fact, I don't need to. It's just a name. You can just call me that guy. It's fine. I don't need that prefix. I don't need it. And I don't know why, it is how it is in Africa. Because in most of our countries, abroad, people, they don't just call themselves doctor because it's honorary. No, they've earned it. They've earned it in school, in academic. If you really want to be called doctor, then go to school, take PhD, whatever, write a research, and get that as a reward of your academic career and what you've done in academic. You know what I'm saying? So this is the bold move, and this is good, not only for Ethiopia, but I hope for the entire continent of Africa. I hope we also adopt that move. I hope we adopt that move. Yes, I'm telling you the truth, because, this is not an easy thing. People who receive a doctorate, they go to school actually for a long period of time. Okay, start with medical doctors, MDs, 5 years to 7 years. All right? Go to all these PhD holders. They stay pretty much for the same amount of time. And you did not even stay in the university for 3 years. Perhaps you did not even go to university. Now you're honored with doctorate. And you're a doctor, just like everybody else. Dr. Mika, Dr. whatever. No. That cannot be right. So kudos to Ethiopia for such a bold move. And I hope the same thing happened to other countries in the continent, starting with Tanzania, Kenya, Uganda, and all other countries. We should put a respect on these names and not just calling each other whatever we want, anytime we want, and just honoring each other like that. No. You deserve to earn it. You need to earn it. And if you've earned it, then that's good. All right, another big update on Ethiopia is that Ethiopian Airline is Africa's biggest and most profitable airline. We know this. Ethiopian Airlines is Africa's largest airline by revenue, profit, and fleet size, connecting over 60 destinations across Africa, Europe, Asia, and the Americas. Its success comes from a hub and spoke model based in Addis Ababa, making it Africa's main transit hub and attracting passengers across the continent and beyond. By reinvesting profit into modern aircraft and Africa's biggest aviation training center, it has stayed competitive globally while remaining Africa's own and managed. Guys, here you can go to Swahili Nation and write Ethiopian Aviation Academy. You will see I've had an honor to visit there. I did multiple videos, multiple episodes, so you can watch it out. This country is planned, guys. Most of the pilots that you see in Africa, they're actually going to Ethiopia to be trained there. They have the most successful airline in the continent. I've shared the news a couple of days ago that now they're building one of the biggest airport in the entire continent. I think it's 10 billion US dollar. I don't know, is it 10 or 50? I don't remember precisely, but it's the biggest airport in Africa and in the world as well, one of them. And it has always been like that. And I came here and it's just a suggestion. In order for Ethiopian Airlines to stay on top, they really need to read and to see what caused other airlines to fall. Because I believe before Ethiopian, there were actually other airlines that was doing pretty much good in the continent. For example, you have South Africa, you have Egyptian Airlines, you have other airlines. But Ethiopia has been holding this first position for so long time. And I think one of the reasons is because they have learned and seen why other airlines failed and why they should succeed. One of the things that I've seen, Ethiopian, they're basically owning a lot of stakes in most of the airlines in Africa. Zambia Airline, Ethiopian own a percentage of that. Ugandan Airline, Ethiopian own percentage of that. Zimbabwean Airline, Ethiopian own percentage of that. And some other airlines in the continent. So it's very difficult for Ethiopian Airlines to actually fall, because what they do is they go to each and every single airline in the continent and get some shares. And most of our African airlines, they actually go there to be trained in Ethiopia. That's one of the things. Another thing, I've had a privilege to be very close with so many branch managers of Ethiopian Airline. I've also met actually the CEO of Ethiopian Airline. I was there in Ethiopia for Ethiopia Great Run, and I had a privilege to meet up with him, just chat for a little bit. I had the privilege, and I know most of the mindset of these leaders, most of them, they're actually scared to be even the CEOs of Ethiopian Airlines. They're scared to be leaders of Ethiopian Airlines. Why? Because of the level of accountability, the demand of the excellent performance that you need to give. Man, these people work really hard. Some of them are my friends. I talk to them even today. I talk to them. And man, these guys are very successful. Their mindset towards the excellence of the airline is just incredible. Maybe one day I'll have one person. I'll talk to one guy. I know he's in the United States right now, to ask him about the secret why Ethiopian Airlines are very successful. What is the secret behind it? Maybe I'll have a conversation with him and I'll bring it here. It is very important. If you're an African company, because this does not just apply to airlines, but if you are in a business, if you have your own company, you can actually use the same strategies to grow your company, to grow your business and be successful. These guys, yeah. There's a reason why they're successful. And I think we should learn something. And if you're waiting for Ethiopian Airlines to fall, it's not going to happen today or tomorrow. They're going to be in that position for a very long time, because they are really organized, very organized, and they just want to see the best in everything. And I think, with the history of Ethiopia, how it's always been there, I think this is one of the beautiful things to ever happen. So kudos to Ethiopian Airlines. If you want to stay on top, my concern and my wish all the time is that, the more the business grow, the more people get lazy about it. That's one thing. Second, if you become a monopoly, it's very easy to fall, because you don't really have a competitor right next to you. So my concern and my wish is that Ethiopian Airlines will not just focus on expanding their brand internationally, but really focus on the local markets, Africa. Because this is what will help you guys to grow even bigger. If you capture the market, the entire market of Africa, that in Africa you don't have any competition, not Emirates, not Qatar, but you don't have any competition within the continent. Man, you have more than 1.3 billion customers, potential customers in the continent. And that is what you should focus on. But if you just increase prices and then you don't really care about Africans, what will happen is that these people will shift and go to other airlines and you'll lose your market. So first and foremost, begins at home. Make this airline to be accessible to all Africans in the continent. That means to give, fair prices. Fair prices, very important. Because once you do that, then all Africans will use our Ethiopian airline. And that once that happens, it will be very easy to grow even in the international market. But if you just expand and care about that, because those guys, they have money, so they don't really care, and you integrate the local Ethiopians and Africans, then your fall is very near. But I know you know these things, and I know you will be very, very, very smart in your move, and to make sure that, you know, we receive the best service possible for you guys to continue to maintain your position and to grow even to becoming the first brand in the entire world. It is possible. I believe it. But first, start with Africa, because we can actually promote and push to the extent of other airlines out there, the leading airlines that we have in the world. I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Please let me know in the comment section what are your thoughts. I appreciate reading your comments. I'll see you in the next one. This is the journey to One Africa.